Hi, my name's Henry and I'm a learning designer at Wix. In this course, we'll cover some important e-commerce features for launching your online business. Search engine optimization, or SEO, can be one of the most important drivers of your site's success. And in this lesson, we'll go through Wix's SEO setup checklist, which will help get your site pages optimized for organic traffic. Let's jump in. To access the SEO setup checklist from your dashboard, go down to Marketing and SEO, then SEO Tools. Then go to Get Found on Google. Next, you're going to click Get Started. Now you want to put in your business or brand name, and make sure to use the name as it's currently written on your site. Then go to Next. If you serve your customers face-to-face or within a local area, we'll include this info in your SEO checklist to help your business get found in local search results. Now I do actually have one, so I'm going to go here and add in my address. Then hit Next. Now choose the keywords that you want to include in your checklist. Think of words and phrases about 2 to 4 words long that your shoppers might type into search to find your site. And your keywords should naturally fit within your site's content and describe your business. In my case, I'm selling urban-inspired streetwear, so I'm going to include the keywords streetwear, urban clothing, and urban streetwear. And next. I've linked to a video with more in-depth info on how to choose the right keywords for your business in the Resources tab. After answering the initial questions, a personalized checklist will appear on your dashboard. Now, in each task, under Need More Help, you'll find additional resources and videos about each step. Let's go over step 1. Now, first off, you want to set your home page's title for search results. Now, your title is your title tag, and that's the clickable headline that appears on search result pages. Your title tag should be under 60 characters and should include the relevant keywords that you want to rank for. Now, Wix is going to suggest title tag options with these best practices already built in. So you can select one and click Apply, or you can create your own. I'm going to go with Urban Streetwear News San Francisco, and then Apply. Now do bear in mind that Google may not always display your title tags exactly as you set them. Depending on the search terms that people use, Google's algorithm may display a different sentence or term to increase the relevancy of search results. For more information on title tags, check out the video in the Resources tab. Now add the home page's description for search results. Meta descriptions appear below your title tag on the search engine results page. Now you want to keep your meta description relevant, so about your business and the value it offers, concise, so between 50 to 160 characters, and also incorporate keywords. See, Google bolds keywords on the search results page, which increases click-through rates. I've already got one, and I'm going to paste it in here. So News is a unisex streetwear clothing brand founded in California. We're inspired by street style, influenced by fashion trends, and sustainability focused. And you can see that that checks off all of my description requirements, so I'll just hit Apply. Now it's time to update the text on your homepage. This step will ensure that you've included at least one keyword, but including more than one as they fit naturally within your text will help your site come up in search results. So first of all, you want to check that you have a keyword or your business or site name. So here in my editor, I'm going to scroll down and you can see that I've added news onto this strip, and down here I've added one of my keywords. So now if I go back to my SEO checklist, you'll see that that has been updated and it has been completed. So next up, you want to make sure that your homepage is visible in search results. So the way you do that is you go to your homepage in the editor, go to My Page Manager, and then click these 3 dots, go to SEO Basics, and then down here beside Let Search Engines Index This Page, I just toggle this switch on. And back to my SEO checklist, you can see that that's been checked off. And next, you need to optimize your site for mobile devices. So to do this, go back to your editor, and then go to the mobile view, and down here, just click this and then toggle Enable Mobile Friendly on. And next you want to connect your site to a custom domain. If you've not already done so, you'll be prompted to connect here. All you've got to do is hit Connect Domain. And after that, you'll be asked to connect your site to Google Search Console. Now this step will help get your site listed and verified by Google. See, our partnership with Google allows you to submit your homepage for fast indexing right here from your dashboard. Whether or not you complete this step, Google will eventually find and index your site, but that could take a while. By completing this step, you'll also get access to tools and reports that show what keywords people are searching for when finding your site, as well as measurements of your site's search traffic and performance on results pages. Now that you've optimized your homepage in step 1, step 2 will take you through applying these same tasks to your other site pages. You'll see a breakdown of your site pages here along with recommended tasks for each page. So you can set the page title, set the meta description, update the text, add contact details, and add internal links. In step 3, you'll be invited to keep building your SEO progress. So you can check out the SEO guide for further steps and resources about how to boost your SEO. Or you can hire a Wix SEO partner if at any point you'd like to connect with an SEO expert to help you with your store's SEO so you can connect with a vetted professional on the Wix marketplace. All you got to do is under Hire a Wix SEO partner, go to Start Now. For further tips about SEO, you can also take a look at the learning assets linked in the Resources tab. Now keep in mind that completing the SEO setup checklist is just the beginning of your SEO journey. It takes time and ongoing optimization until your site starts ranking for your keywords. Optimizing your product pages and collections pages for search engines will help shoppers find your products when they search for a relevant term. Now this is a critical element of your SEO strategy and will help connect you with high quality traffic. That's people who've searched for what you're offering. Each product you add to your site creates a product page with SEO settings that you can adjust. Now you can edit the settings of each product page individually, or you can update the SEO settings and create defaults for all your product pages at once. In this lesson, you'll learn how. So from your dashboard, go down to Marketing and SEO, and then SEO Tools. And then go over to SEO Patterns, and then go to Edit Pattern under Products. Now go to SEO Basics and Social Share. Now in here under SEO Basics, you're going to see your title tag, meta description, and this toggle to let search engines index your products. You can include variables like product name as well as text like keywords. If you want to add a variable to any of these, all you do is hit Add Variable and then choose from any of these. What's going to happen is, depending on the product page, it's going to show up with the actual product name and the actual site name or whatever other variable you chose. Now if we go down for social share, it's basically the same. You've got your title, so you can add a variable like a title tag, meta description, and a main product image. You can also get an image from a URL from site files. Now over here, you're going to see what your social share will look like on social networks when people share your product pages. Again, just like before, you can add variables to any of these. And down here under Twitter, you can select whether you want a large card size or a small card size. And like with everything else, you can add variables to your title, description, or your image, and it will show up on Twitter. Now to add or adjust SEO settings for an individual product, you want to go back to your dashboard and go to Store Products and then Products. Now select a product, go down to your promote card and go to Edit SEO Settings. Now you can make the SEO settings more specific for a product or set the SEO settings up as part of uploading your product. From this page, you can also access and adjust other SEO settings like the URL structure on your product pages, structured data markup, and robots meta tags. Now for more information on these steps, I've linked to an SEO guide in the Resources tab. Optimizing your product pages for search engines will help shoppers find your products and your online store. If you have a physical store location or offer in-person services, Google Business Profile can offer free promotion for your business on Google Search and Maps. A Google Business Profile gives customers your business and contact info at a glance, which helps attract local traffic. In this lesson, we'll show you how to set up a new profile or connect an existing one to your Wix store. Now do note, you will need to have a custom domain connected in order to complete this step. Now if you already have a Google Business Profile, you can connect it from your dashboard by going to Marketing and SEO and then Google Business Profile. Go to Start Now, and now you can import a Google Business Profile you already manage by hitting this. As you can see, I don't have one, so I'm going to create mine from scratch. Now I need to insert the name of my business and create a profile with this name and then go to Next. Now I type in my business category, clothing store. Next, I need to show if I've got a physical address, a service area, or an address and a service area. Because I both deliver locally and have an online store, I'm going to choose this third one. Next, I enter my address. So this is the area that you can actually deliver to. Next, you pop in your contact phone number. This is optional, but it's a good idea to add one for your business. And there we go. Now next, you can upload up to 5 photos of your business. So you definitely want to have an image of the front of your business with the signage, so I'll select that. You also want to have a picture of customers interacting with your service or your staff. And then make sure you add a couple of product photos. And then Add to Page. And next, you can add your business description. So just briefly describe your business so people can see what you have to offer. And then after that, you choose your opening hours. So my store is open from Monday to Saturday from 9 till 5. And down here, you can add attributes. So anything like curbside pickup, in-store pickup, or same-day delivery, pretty much whatever you like. Once you're done, you just go to Submit to Google. After you set up your Google business profile, you can edit your profile information here at any time by going to these 3 dots and going to Edit Info. You can use this tool to create posts for new offers, upcoming events, and featured products. Now remember, there's a 1,500 character limit on posts. You should always include images, and Google Business Profile deletes those posts after 7 days. The Google Business Profile integration on your Wix store can help increase traffic to your site and get your business connected to your local community. Social media is a powerful tool to get the word out about your business, drive traffic to your site, and build a following around your brand. In this lesson, you'll learn how to use Wix's social post and video maker tools to create polished social content that you can post directly from your dashboard. Ready? Let's go. So from your dashboard, go down to Marketing and SEO, and then go to Social Posts. Now you can start from a template or create a post from scratch. I'm going to create a post now to promote a sale on my new store. I'll start from a template. So just have a look through and see which ones you like. I'm going to go with this one. And then over here on the left, you can see a bunch of different designs. I'm going to go with this one that I chose because it fits more with my branding. Awesome. Now I'm going to design this to fit even more, and I'm going to change all the messaging. All right, so here's the one that I've changed. I've added flash sale, I've shown that it's 30% off, and I've also added my logo. Next is time to write the caption, so just go up to Next. To post to Facebook or Instagram directly from the dashboard, you will need to have a connected Facebook or Instagram business account. Now you can download your posts and upload them directly to your social accounts, or you can schedule posts in advance, which can be a useful and time-saving feature. You can create one or a bunch of posts in one session and then set them up based on a social calendar or plan to make sure you post consistently and at optimal times. So here I'm just going to add my caption. Flash sale, fresh looks, stock up on streetwear with up to 30% off everything on our site. Hashtag urban streetwear, hashtag urban clothing. Awesome. And I'm going to go to share now. All right, now that's posted to my Facebook. With the Video Maker, you can easily create engaging video content for YouTube, social media, and your website. It's useful for loads of purposes, including FAQs, tutorials, and general information. So from your dashboard, go down to Marketing and SEO, and then Video Maker. Now you can create a video from scratch, and that's what I'm going to do by going to Create New Video, and then I'm going to choose the square orientation because my post will be going onto Instagram. So you get this video preview right here. Let's have a look. Awesome. Now I'm going to customize this video. First of all, I'll delete all of these preview images and then add my own. And here's some images that I prepared earlier. Great, so these images are now in, and if you'd like, you can rearrange the order, but I'm not going to touch them. I like them the way they are. Now it's time to edit your text. So my opening text is just my business name. And next, I'm going to tell people what we sell. Urban streetwear. Then I'm going to tell them what they get on my store for this sale. And finally, I'll add a call to action. Shop now. Go to Next. And here I can choose the video style. So you've got a bunch of filters that you can use. And actually, I like this one because it goes with the popping colors of my brand. So I'll choose that and go to Next. And here you can choose the music that's going to go behind your video. I'm going to go to All Tracks. And over here, I can filter by what kind of feelings or vibe I'd like to give out. So chill out, definitely. Inspirational, for sure. Positive. And indie. Okay, let's check these out. No. That's the one. Okay, let's go to Next. And in here you can fill out all your business info and include it at the end of your video if you want by hitting this toggle. Now I'm not going to do that for this video, but it's totally up to you. Now go to Apply and Preview. Now Wix is going to put your whole video together and show you a preview. Awesome, let's take a look. All right, now it's time to save and share. Once your video is ready, you can share it on Facebook, upload it to YouTube, or you can also download the file and upload it to any platform that you want. The content you create for social media is one of the many important pieces of your digital marketing strategy that will help you in building a brand awareness and customer loyalty. Email marketing can help you spread the word about your products, engage your audience, and drive sales. You see, Wix stores that use email marketing have 97% higher sales on average. In this lesson, you'll learn how to import and manage your contact list and how to create email marketing campaigns that drive traffic back to your site and help boost sales. Now, if you have an existing contact list, you can import it by going from your dashboard to Contacts and then going up to More Actions and Import Contacts. So you can upload using your Gmail account or a CSV file. I'm going to use a CSV file. Now bear in mind, if you are uploading a CSV, it needs to be in the same format as the Wix template. So you can check that out by going here to download a sample CSV file, and you can just reformat yours to match it, or you can put your own contacts into this template. So I'm going to upload mine by going to Next and then Browse a File. And here's my contact list. Now I'm going to mark these people as subscribers because they are. Now I just need to make sure that all of my field titles match what they're actually showing. So first name, last name, email, phone, address, perfect. Let's go to Next. Now I can add a label to these contacts if I want to. I've already marked them as subscribed, so I'm just going to go to the next step and import. Great, and that's finished. Now all of those contacts have imported into my site. Now anytime someone provides their contact information to your store, like during the checkout process, they will automatically be added as a contact. To create your first email campaign, just head over to Marketing and SEO and then Email Marketing. Now you can begin by choosing a template. Wix offers a variety of email marketing templates that are constantly updated according to the time of the year and relevant business needs. Now I'm actually going to go to More Templates and check out the ones that are on offer here. I pretty much know what I'm going to make, so I'm just going to go and start from scratch. Now it's time to design your email. So you can start designing by customizing and replacing the images. Over here, you can insert text, you can choose a different email theme. You can also change the background color or the image. Now I'm going to put some more effort into this and come back and show you what I've done. All right, so I've now edited my email to be more in line with my brand. Now you can reorder the elements in your email by hitting these arrows to move them up or down throughout the email. You can also crop the images in here by going into Image and then cropping as you would with any other image on Wix. And then finally, you can customize the footer down here. Now remember, every piece of communication you send out to your shoppers is valuable. So make sure that you're including links to your social channels, calls to action like the Shop Now button, and a link to your store. All right, now it's time to preview your email. So go up to Preview and Test, and here you're going to see what it's going to look like on your users' browsers. You can also see what it will look like on mobile by clicking this. Great. So now I'm going to go back to editing and go to Next. So in here I can add all of my recipients. So I can add email addresses individually, or I can choose each recipient one by one. But because I set up labels earlier on, I can just click Subscribed, and then everybody who's subscribed to my site will get this email. So I'll go to Next. And now I get a final preview of how the email is going to look. I can also choose the subject line, the from name, and the reply to email. Great. Now I can send a test email, I can schedule it for later, or I can send now. Great. My email's now been sent. Email statistics are your delivery results from sending an email campaign. You can use this information to understand the impact of your marketing efforts and to help inform your marketing strategy. To access your email marketing statistics, go down to Marketing and SEO and then back into Email Marketing. and then go down to all email campaigns. Now all of your email marketing campaigns are going to appear here, and if you click into them, you're going to see 5 metrics. You're going to see delivered, and that's the number of emails that were successfully delivered. You'll see opened, and that's the number of emails that were opened. You'll see clicked, that's the number of recipients that clicked a link in the email. And then you'll also see down here, orders. That's the total number of completed orders that you received from your email campaign. And then next to that, you'll see revenue. And that's the total revenue amount generated by your campaign orders. That total, by the way, includes tax, shipping, and handling fees. As you create content with the email marketing tool, you'll want to make it easy for people to sign up to receive your communications. Now, your site visitors can opt in by becoming a subscriber. So in the Contacts tab, go to this filter by, and then go to Subscribed. And now all your subscribers are going to show up here. Now you can build your subscriber list by adding a subscriber form to your site. All you got to do is go down to Settings, and then E-commerce Settings, and then scroll down, and then add a subscription checkbox by clicking this toggle here. And you can also have the checkbox checked by default. You can also offer discounts for subscribers by using banners or pop-up messages. As your site traffic and order volume build, automations may become increasingly helpful in streamlining your communications and your workflow. In this lesson, you'll learn how to set up automated emails triggered by a shopper's behavior. So from your dashboard, go down to Automations. And here you're going to find several templates for important e-commerce automations such as abandoned cart and feedback requests. Now your Wix store may already have the abandoned cart automation set up, but we'll learn how to customize this email automation right now. So just go to your abandoned cart automation and go to Use this automation. Abandoned cart emails are an effective tool for recovering revenue that might otherwise be lost. See, Wix stores with active abandoned cart recovery automations have 37% higher revenue on average. Now to customize my automation, I first have to select a trigger, and that's the action the shopper performs that prompts the automation. Now you can select the trigger from this list. First of all, you want to hit Wix Stores as your app, and then you'll see these 3 options. The first one is requested product is back in stock. Next, you can choose if it's because a customer makes a purchase. Now for this trigger, you can select which products trigger the automation, all products or specific products. This can be a good tool for cross-selling. You can use this to recommend related products to your shoppers. And finally, you can choose Customer Abandons a Cart. In this case, that's what I'm going to use. Now you'll see the various actions you can automate based on this trigger. I'm going to select Send an email to contact. And down here you can change the sender details, so mine's news and from my business email, and then I can edit the template. Now you should customize your email so it's in line with your site's branding and overall look and feel. Add your logo, add your contact information, and links to your social channels. If you're working from a template, your abandoned cart email will come preset with all of the following elements here. So you'll see the dynamic product name, the product price, the dynamic image, and these are all going to autofill with whatever the customer left in their cart. However, if you're creating an email from scratch, the best practices are to include an image of the product name, the product price, and a clear call to action, making it easy for people to resume shopping. Once you finish with this, you just go to Save and Publish. Next up, it's the timing. Here you can set how much time to wait between the trigger event and the action. In this case, I'm going to select 1 hour after the trigger. Next, you want to set the frequency. And here you can tell Wix whether you want this email to be triggered every time the trigger happens, once per contact, or once per contact every 24 hours. Now I'm going to choose Don't Limit, Trigger Every Time. After that, you can add a follow-up action. See, if you have an Ascend Premium plan, you can respond to one trigger with a series of follow-up actions, which you can see here on the screen. For now, I'm just going to stick with this first message and click Activate. Your active automations will appear here on your dashboard. You can pause, edit, and manage them at any time. Discounts can be a powerful incentive for online shoppers to complete a purchase. You see, on average, Wix stores see 2.5 times higher sales in the first 90 days after first offering coupons. In this lesson, you'll learn how to create coupons and then how to automatically send them to your shoppers based on their activity. All right, let's go. So from your dashboard, go down to Marketing and SEO and then go down to Coupons. You can see I've got a few here, but I'm just going to create a new one. So up here you can choose what kind of coupon you want to offer. Is it a fixed rate discount? Is it a percentage discount, free shipping, sale price, or buy X get Y free? Now I'm going to go with a percentage discount, and then I'm going to add my coupon code, flash sale. And that's going to auto-populate under coupon name. And now I can add my discount, 30%. Now I can choose whether to apply this to all products, a specific product, a collection, or a minimum order subtotal. Because this is a site-wide sale, I'm going to just use all products. You can also choose to apply it to only the lowest priced item or apply to every relevant item in an order. I'm going to do every relevant item in that order. Next up, if you have subscriptions, you can choose to include subscriptions in this discount. You just check this box. I'm not going to do that. Next up, you choose the validity. So you can set it to be valid for a limited time or limit the number of times it can be used. For example, the first 100 customers will get 50% off. So I'm going to not send an end date, and then I'm not going to limit the total number of uses for this coupon, and I'm also not going to limit it to 1 use per customer. Next, I go to create coupon. Cool. Now, if I want to activate or deactivate a coupon, all I've got to do is go to these 3 dots for more actions and go to deactivate. If at any time I'd like to reactivate it, I just go back here and activate it again. Now, you can also automatically send coupons to customers when they perform a particular action. For example, you can send a coupon when someone signs up to be a member, makes a purchase, or abandons their cart. I'll show you how to do that now. So if you go back to automations, you go to new automation. Let's say a customer makes a purchase. Next, you choose your app. So I'm going to choose Wix Stores and choose customer makes a purchase. Now, I'm going to apply it to all products. Next, you can choose your follow-up action, and instead of sending an email, I'm going to send a coupon via email. And down here, you can choose whether to send a unique single-use coupon or always send the same coupon. Now, I'm going to use the same coupon every time and then choose from the coupons I've already made. And then I can choose my flash sale coupon here, and I can edit that coupon, I can edit the sender details, and just like with the last automation lesson, you can edit your email and your timings. And when you're done, you just go to activate. Discounts are an effective tactic for driving revenue, but they also need to make sense for your business. Gift cards are a powerful tool for increasing sales. 64% of customers spent more than the value of their gift cards. And in this lesson, I'll show you how to offer gift cards in your online store. So the first step is to go down to your settings from the dashboard and then go to e-commerce settings. Next, you scroll all the way down to enable gift card at checkout and then hit that toggle. All right, next up, you go to gift card and then add gift card to site. So that's going to take you to your gift card display page where your customers can actually purchase your gift card. Now, if you want to edit any of the settings of this, as you can see I have, you can go to settings and then down here to settings again, you can choose whether you want to display the delivery date, and you can also choose what options your recipients can have. So can they buy a gift card for someone else? Can they buy it for themselves? Or can they do it for both? Below that, you can change all of the text in the text fields over here. And you can also change the design of your backgrounds and borders, your gift card details, so the name, the description, the price, the input field titles, and you can also change how the buttons are displayed. Now, if I go back to gift card in my dashboard, I can also edit the details of the gift card by hitting Edit Gift Card. So every gift card is going to come with default details input there. Now, I've changed my name to just gift card, added a description, and I've changed the amounts here as well to 25, 50, and 75. And down here, you can set your expiration. Now, I'm going to keep mine set to 1 year, and then after that, customers can no longer use their gift cards. Then you just go to Save. Now, when a customer purchases and sends a gift card, the recipient receives an email letting them know about it. You can customize the look of this email from the notifications you send settings in your site's dashboard. All you got to do is go to Settings, and then Notifications you send, and then you just toggle this switch to on. You can also preview and edit this email, and just like every other email, you can edit every element in here using all of the options on the side here. Now, you'll notice, just like our automations emails, you've got some dynamic field titles. So you've got contact first name, which will just say hi, their first name, and then contact last name, which will give them their last name. And then you can edit this text. And this is also a dynamic image. So if you've got multiple gift cards, this is going to show whichever one your customer actually purchased. You can also check the sales of your gift cards by going back into your dashboard and going to gift card and then sales. With just a few clicks, you've now added gift cards to your site, which can help increase your order volume as well as your total sales. The features we've covered so far in this course will help you increase your site's discoverability, site traffic, and ultimately order volume. In this lesson, you'll learn how to view and manage your store's orders from your dashboard, as well as other important actions for your online workflow. To access your store orders, in your dashboard, go to the Orders tab on the left-hand side, and here you're going to see all the orders that have been made. To see more details about an order, you just click on it here. Here you'll see the order summary, so what product was bought and the price. Now, if you want to print a packing slip, you can go to the three dots here and just go to Print Packing Slip. Packing slips display the order number, the shipping and billing addresses, the products purchased, as well as your store policies. Now, bear in mind, packing slips are not available for orders fulfilled by drop shipping or digital orders. Now, if you want to add a tracking number, you can just go here and click Add Tracking Number. Tracking numbers help you and your customers follow the progress of packages as they make their way to their destinations. Customers can find an order's tracking number in the shipping confirmation email and in their My Orders page. Also, if you offer your customers local delivery, you can customize the look of the order page to help you see at a glance which orders need to be delivered at specific times. I've linked to an article with more information about that process in the Resources tab. Now, to add a tracking number, you just choose your shipping carrier and then add any tracking number that you like. That will now autofill your tracking URL, and then you can send a shipping confirmation email. You can preview and edit it here, and you can also apply to all self-fulfilled items in this order. Self-fulfilled just being every item that you are fulfilling yourself. Go to Apply, and it's done. Now over here, you've got your order info that includes your customer, their email address, their shipping address, and you can edit all of this information by going to Edit, and you can edit the email address or shipping address here. Now, to issue a refund, just go into an order that's already been paid. Go up to More Actions, and you can go down to Issue Refund. Now, you can refund the entire order, just one item, or a custom amount. Down here, you can select a reason. And don't worry, your customer actually isn't going to see this. You can also add a little note for your customer here. You can preview that email before you send it, and then just go to Continue. Then mark as refunded. To keep track of the orders already sent to customers or picked up, you should mark orders as fulfilled as soon as they've been processed. So go into any unfulfilled order, go up to More Actions and mark as fulfilled. Now you can also, if it's been paid, mark your order as paid and choose to send a shipping confirmation email, and then just hit Mark as fulfilled. You can also go up to More Actions to send a shipping confirmation email, issue a refund, create or view an invoice, or archive this order. Now let's go back to the Orders page. From the Orders page, you can update the status of and create invoices for multiple orders at the same time. So just check the orders that you'd like to manage, and then select anything that you'd like to do from the top menu that will then be applied to all of these. So for example, these are all fulfilled. And now they've been marked as fulfilled. Now you can filter your orders so that you view only the ones relevant for the task that you're working on. To filter your orders, just go up here to Filter, and then select one or more of these filters. So for example, fulfilled orders and paid orders. You can also select the custom dates, or 24 hours, last 7 days, or last 30 days. You can also choose any products that you'd like to add, delivery method, delivery time, subscriptions, sales channels, and archive status. Now when you click Done, the filters that you selected appear at the top corner of the list over here. You can also filter by a specific delivery region and rule, for example, domestic or standard shipping. Now you can also customize all the columns to see helpful info at a glance and remove any unnecessary information. So all you got to do there is go to the Settings icon and then select the check marks next to the columns that you would like to display. So for example, maybe I want item quantity, but I don't care about the date, for example, but I do want the delivery method and the fulfillment service. So then I just click out of that. You can save views that you need to return to again and again so you can access them with just one click. Now here's a hot tip. You can save up to 20 views to handle different tasks or meet the needs of different staff members. So to save a view, once you've filtered all your orders, you just go over here to save this view and then give it a name. So for example, shipped orders, and then go to save. Now do remember to enter a meaningful name that you'll actually remember. Something like local delivery is always good as well. Now you can delete an old view and save a new one at any time. The next time you go to perform the same task, select the view you need from the view drop-down over here. Managing orders within your orders page is a huge milestone. It means people are actually buying from your store. Now I know it took loads of setup to get to that point, but seriously, congratulations. Now for more resources on any of the topics we covered, visit Wix Help. And for an ongoing discussion around topics relevant to you as an online business owner, join our community of entrepreneurs on facebook.com/groups/Wix stores. Honestly, I really can't wait to see what you create.